celebrating.
Let's share our relationship experiences on the Relationship Center with Holy Ways, Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja.
A fantastic evening to you. How are you doing? Happy weekend to you. Happy Saturday. It's always so amazing. Holy Ray knows that she's going to be having this time with you every Saturday at 8 p.m. right here on Eagles 102.3 FM, your real experience you can count on. So my question this evening is, are you ready to be educated, informed, entertained on the relationship saga? This one amazing show that we talk about everything that concerns relationship. All right. And here on this show, we talk stories emanating from single parenting, marriage, divorce, separation, early childhood violation. We talk about family dispute, even siblings dispute right here on the show. And the for us having this conversation always is for us to have a discussion on the advise each other, get mentored, get counseled, and also connect you to relationship expert where you can have a healthy relationship. Yeah. My name is Holy Ray, and if you are imagining and think where you are, this right here is Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on. And your girl, your host, your radio girl, Holy Ray, aka the Queen of Media, is always your host. All right, so today on the show, we have another amazing story. Like I always say, that your input right here is huge because without you, we would definitely not be in existence. But I like the fact that every week, I have you as my partner, yeah, my partner in this show, making we see how we can continue to give access to educate people and have on how to have a healthy relationship. Now, today on this show, today's story is quite heartbreaking for me. I don't know why, but sometimes I get to know or hear about the stories that begin to affect me because I put myself in the shoes of those people. Why? Because I am a woman, so I can just imagine what is happening and how it's happening. I feel like at this point, at this era that we are right now, if you are in that relationship and it's not going the way you want it to be or the way you had planned that your relationship should be, there is no point for you hurting someone else's child. There is no need for it. If you actually started on a very positive note and at this point you don't understand what is happening in your relationship, just take a walk. But today, yet again, I have another family who cried out to me and says, see, this is what my sister is going through. And it's a cry of a sister to a sister because I see that the story of today is going to be more resonant with that of you people remember the popular golden voice Mrs. Osinachi that died some months ago. It was after her death. Then people now started alleging that her husband has been maltreating her, her husband has been beating her, and happening. Why don't people say something when they see something? So it baffles me that even her church members now came up to say, oh, that we were aware of this, but she had said we should think about it. If it gets to the point where somebody's life is at threat, there is no need for you seeking my permission if you should talk about my issue with someone. or you shouldn't. Because at this, you can see that I am probably in that marriage, I'm not comfortable, I'm dying silently, something is happening, my mental health, and all of that. But people, were seeking her attention, to say something because she didn't give them the permission to do that. Nobody spoke to their pastor until she passed on. Also, this story resonates with that of another girl who died early this year in a marriage that everybody feel like, okay, in same church, they are even choristers, so they feel like the way they are outside, that's how it is inside, not knowing that this girl goes back home and live in her house like she's some kind of slave and nobody anything. And funny enough, this girl happened to be the only daughter of the family, and that was how her family lost amazing daughter because of marriage. So if you are saying something, it's always very, very important that you say something. If you say something, I beg your pardon, you have to say something. You might be saving someone, it doesn't matter. I understand that some of us will say, oh no, I'm from this kind of family, we don't do this, we don't do that, and if I'm back home, what is going to happen? Believe me, your family will want to have you back if it doesn't go well. There is no family that can be too principled to say, okay, we've given you out for marriage, so you do or you no do, you die there. I believe that Nigerian family, we still have good families. But still, okay, let me call her. Let me call so we can hear directly from her mouth what exactly she wants us to do for her. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am.
It's nice to find me. I hope you're fine today.
I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, so you spoke earlier about your sister, and I said you should hold on and join me on the show. So can you give us a concise, brief detail what is happening and what you want us to do, and how do you want me to come in?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My sister is married to a man from another tribe. She's been married for 3 years and don't have an issue yet. They don't have a child yet. So because of that, her husband has been treating her badly. Her husband has been maltreating her. He's been bringing in women. He's been bringing you to the house. The treatment she's getting to the point of him bringing women to their matrimonial home. So it is really her. And she has warned me not to talk to my parents about it, not to talk to our parents about it, or talk to anybody. But I see that she's suffering, and if nothing is done, she might lose her life or lose her mind. She's gradually losing her mind. She's losing herself. So, ma, that is why I don't know. I need an advice. I don't know what to do. Since she has warned me not to talk to my parents about it, she's afraid of what people will say. She doesn't want to leave the marriage because she's scared of what people will say or what people will think or what her parents will say. So I don't know what to do, ma.
All right. Thank you so much, my sister, for sharing with us. I believe that there is nothing that does not have a solution. All right. I understand that some people come from this family where they will tell you, my parents are very principled. I can't go back home. My friends, my peers are all married. They are going to laugh at me. It takes courage. And it takes diplomacy for someone, of that level of principle, family, and all of that. It takes grace for someone of that level to say, okay, at this point, I am breaking it. It's all going to let loose. Whatever is going to happen, let it happen. But what happens now? You've brought it right here. Let's see what my audience will talk about it, and then I will see how I can take it up from there. But another thing is, do you think your sister is willing and is going to be open to conversation? That won't be easy.
Well, I don't know about that yet, but when talking to her, I discovered that she actually needs help, but she doesn't. She's just afraid of what people will say.
All right.
The stigma of leaving her husband's house or divorce. She doesn't want to experience. So she's scared of that, but she needs help. So
All right.
if it comes from me, since she has warned me not to talk to my parents, I don't know if it comes from an outsider and she sees that, okay, she's a safe hand, she might open up.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, sister, for sharing that with us. And keep listening because I know the audience do not fail me. And I'm very sure that I have a couple of people already waiting around to see how we can help save another girl, another soul. I don't know how some of us are so, I don't know. I don't want to use some word I cannot use on air, but there is no marriage in heaven. Bikonu. I don't know. Why are some of us bent on, sending ourselves to early grave all in the name of in marriage? And I also don't know why some men out there love to exercise their power with a woman. I mean, you know that you're married and your home is a sacred home. It's not like it's some side relationship. Anyways, now you've heard it. Let me open the phone line so I can hear what you have to say about that. And then let's see how we can save another family together. And the number is 090 876 8888 or 090 7353 0044. You can also call the WhatsApp number or send me a WhatsApp message to the WhatsApp portal number on 090 9705 445 and 0. What's your advice? What do you have to say about this? How do we save this marriage? All right, I've got a call already, but okay, you might just have to call right back. I missed that call. I don't know why, but just call me right back. Let's see what we can do about that. I don't know why people always feel that men are the givers of children. Women don't give children. God gives. Hello. Good evening this evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. And where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Sunday. I'm calling from Lokogoma.
All right, Sunday from Lokogoma. Let's hear you.
Really need to come out for us to know what to say in particular, because this issue now, if you tell her to just leave, she knows she might have the intention of just want to start since they have already gotten married. So we need to talk so that we now know what to tell her finally. So,
Okay, all right, Sonny. Did you hear the part where she said the man brings men to the house and maltreats her? But the reason the sister cannot fight is because of the elder sister's house. So do you think even despite that maltreatment, bringing another woman, rubbing it on your face, she should stay put? Is that what you're saying?
and bringing another woman to the house is not a very good.
It's already disrespectful, yeah.
Yes, that's not normal. But my issue is that as that wife herself, has she complained to anyone, or if I see that just notice all those things by herself? Has she complained?
I think from what she said, right? You had listened carefully. She said she's been with her, she's staying with her. So she noticed this herself, and each time she wants to talk about it, the sisters don't. So she is raising alarm to save her sister. Do you understand? All right, Sonny, I see that you've dropped. Hello. Yes, good evening this evening. How are you doing? Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? What? Oh, okay. All right. Another Sonny. All right. Oh, it's been a while, Mr. Sonny. All right, let's hear you.
It's out of experience. I will talk out of experience.
Okay.
I have been assisting my lips. I have stopped the marriage. Almost 6 months now, they are not together. So what my brother, my first caller said, no smoke without fire. Hello?
I'm with you.
If you hear any sentiment, there's a truth behind the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
So as out of experience, we don't need to hear it. But my problem here is, let me give her advice. If she can listen to all the sister listen to us the end. Man, all this debt is faithful enough to God. So that when I'm marrying him, faithfulness will help and protect my marriage. But sometimes our ladies nowadays now, Love only blind their eye, blind their spiritual eye, blind their physical eye. With your education, you go marry somebody who will kill you because of marriage. In heaven, only judgment that will judge us about marriage. So sometimes we pity them in this situation. When I hear about my sister, my little son, I call somebody around her. Somebody informed me, you give me narrative what is happening. I sent to her. She come where I'm living. After 3 days, the husband don't know where he is. Until when the husband called me, after 3 days, asking me whether my sister has come to our side. I said, my sister. He said, yes. Which of my sister is my wife? You get why? That question I asked him, is my telling him, yes, my sister gave. You get why? He took wife. If you get wife and you don't get your house 3 days now, you must go and find that lady and bring her to your home. Or if you come there and not see my sister and your mother is in trouble. Because the mother issue is there, and the young man issue is there, and the in-laws are there for one person. Then I would phone her hand to wait until my sister told me. I said to her, I want to see her when she come. I keep her 3 days. She asked why I called for her and I don't allow her to go back before I open up. I hear that you are passing the circumstances in your marriage. He said, yes. Why you not tell me? He said, it's there. Because I want her, if she marry, she will not come back. Our culture never allow us to a lady like that. I don't put that there on you to see the truth of marriage in you. They now sit down. When I see these people, when they come, I told them the lady is not ready for marriage. Go and set your young man. When the young man is ready to marry, then officially I will hand it over. And then my sister there with me. Now, and peaceful my way. Please, if that girl have the way to talk to her sister, let her talk. Or she should meet somebody that above them in age, so that you visit their old that you coach the lady. Like it's visit, to come and pay a visit to the family. Then the answer.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Sonny. Let's pick more calls. Thank you so much for that contribution. Hello. Good evening. Is this Annie? My beautiful voice. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Very good.
Fantastic. All right, let's hear you.
Great. It's really, really sad. And keep getting these every now and then. Two girls are married for 3 years and all this happening already.
I'm telling you, desperation everywhere.
That marriage is no longer healthy for
At all.
her anymore. He's beating her. He's beating the worst part of it, bringing women into your own matrimony with your wife right way. Come on, that's too much. Like, it's just too much. You really love the life, you value the life, you want to put pain in the heart of our family and loved ones. We shouldn't leave them married. That is what we need. Somebody that loves and cherishes will no responsible man will lay your hands, lay his hands on you. Come on, bringing in women into your home. Come on. She should forget about what people say because by the time she realizes to be a different story. So it's better now to leave. Let people say what they want to say, but at least she'll be alive for her loved ones, for the people that love her. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Annie. I feel like the sister is really, really a gentle girl. The sister is quite humble. Holy Ray, oh my God. In my elder sister's house, married, that I'm aware you're married, another woman. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to politely ask you to excuse us. You are opening your boundaries already. And you know, one funny thing about this whole thing is that this kind of men are very lucky. Don't always give them very humble women. They are very, very lucky. Hello? Hello? Good evening, Mauche. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Happy weekend.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yes.
You see, sometimes we need to, and I'm going to be blunt.
I'm not going to use any word that is that is not radio friendly.
No, please, Mauche. You have to use words that are radio friendly, I beg you.
I'm not able to anything I said.
No, please, not in Eagles FM.
I said I'm not going to use any word that is not radio friendly, but I am going to be blunt.
Oh, let's hear you.
You see, in situations like this is not time with certain things. At times you need to naked the truth to people. You see, if the lady in question have not seen, she must have heard of people who died because of a healthy relationship like this. What else did she need to be told? Holy Spirit, it is one thing that you need advice. Another thing is for you to be ready for the advice.
Definitely.
You have to be mentally prepared and physically prepared so that when the help come, you will know which way to take. We are not talking about a kid here.
At all.
A man who kept you at home, who don't value you as a woman that you are, not even for his wife. I'm not talking about that wife now. I'm talking about womanhood in general. He doesn't have a value for womanhood, and he doesn't have value for who you are. Talk more of a wife. He abuse you, beat you, bring another woman to your face, and you are asking for help. What further help do you want from me, please? And your sister is crying on your behalf. See, the truth is that they said that no advice given to a hungry man than the one given to a lazy man than the one given to him by hunger. In question is not mentally prepared for what her sister is asking for. Like I said before, if she had not seen people who died in this her situation, has she not heard? Should we continue mention? Should we continue start enumerating them one after the other? I mean, what is wrong with us as a people? Why would you stay in an abusive marriage? Okay, what are you enjoying? The beating. I think people should wake up from all of this emotional stupidity now. This is emotional stupidity. What are you enjoying in the marriage that will make you, okay, who is stigmatizing you? Only let me ask, is divorce or separation these days, is it a new thing?
Not at all either.
So who will stigmatize you? What is the stigma there?
Not at all.
That you left, people will even praise you for taking the best choice you could ever make for yourself, for living an abusive marriage because of your health. So what are you afraid of? See, it is said that when there is nothing to lose, there is nothing to fear. What are you afraid of in this relationship? Just tell me. They beat you, they don't have regard for you. So what is... No, we need to tell ourselves the truth now. You know, this kind of matter, bringing it, I call it a waste of time. You know? And I tell you, this lady must not have opened up everything to this her sister that is even crying on her behalf.
Yeah, she won't. She won't.
Why will you cry more than the bereaved? Why should we cry more than the bereaved? You see, one thing that is disturbing us is that we have not willing enough to tell ourselves the simple truth. And by the time we start telling ourselves the simple truth, the better for us. This lady knows exactly what she is looking for. And I bet you, if she don't do what she's supposed to do, which she knew from me, if she didn't do what she's supposed to do, she will have to pay ultimate price.
Definitely.
That is my advice to her. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mauche, for that contribution. Hello? 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 Is anybody home? Hello? Yeah, good evening, bro. Thank you. Work is fine. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Oh, Uzoma, it's been a while. Happy weekend to you. I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Many of money is pregnant to understand. It embraces a lot. Marriage is not an easy journey. There are a lot of issues. Men and women used to contend in marriage. Not even men are putting
that they cannot, sometimes they will not, even their own sales, they give them problems. Because of another person, something another person soon. You understand? So the issue of marriage is not a sweet and sugar matter. It's compared with even the mixture of how to manage it sometimes. Some people cannot even manage their own, manage another person. So it's not a small thing. To me, although we heard from one side, the system they are saying, we have not heard from the man what you need to talk. But to my own understanding, I create the problem from issue of childbirth.
Yes, it's childbirth.
Yes, of not having issues.
Yes.
And this is also a very big factor in marriage.
Yes.
And the thing I'm around the man is the issue of bringing another woman.
Yes.
Rubbing it on the face of the lady.
Yes.
When you find things that is inside the house, you bring another person. When the man is bringing another woman into the house, it's usually telling you that he's going to be in the marriage. He's going to be herself. The man was just telling her to leave. Because when they are tired of marriage, what you do to what the man will do is to be looking for way for the woman to go. So I believe that bringing in a new person, different areas, so they need to go. But then when they refuse to go, that's why it's becoming a problem for her. Although, to me, my advice to her is to call her family members. Let them know, if the man says that he doesn't want her again, tired of the relationship, he can quit. And because the man is doing all these things to show her that he has done, I'm not interested in the marriage again, you can go. But she refused to go. I don't know what if she wants to pay her again. I wouldn't even going to pay her to remain in the marriage. So she's not the one that brought the issue. It is that I don't know whether she's listening or not. So the man, to me, she should be looking for a simple way to live so that she can still have her life. It is nobody is alive that person will be able to marry. If somebody cannot marry, that's my advice for her.
Thank you.
This is too much why she should call her family members and tell them what is happening through.
All right.
But this is not the same woman that used to play this. When I was in University of Port Harcourt, one man died. They say it was because of maltreatment from her wife.
Really?
The wife was maltreating. Everyone was surprised.
Really?
The man died because of maltreatment. Yes.
Okay.
So it's not
Oh,
a one-sided. So men doesn't come like no.
that's true. That's true.
All
right, Uzoma.
Yes, it's true. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that contribution. See how we can squeeze in more calls. Hello? Hello? All right, so if you're just joining us, this is a relationship saga with Holy Ray on Eagles 102.3, your radio experience you can count on. And you can also join me on YouTube to have the visual aspect of this show. Also at Relationship Saga TV on YouTube at Relationship Saga TV. Join stream right there. And also call in 09087668888 or 09073530044. Call the WhatsApp number or text message to the WhatsApp number on 09097054450. You can also join YouTube and Facebook, Eagles FM Abuja. You might just also join me on the social media platforms and drop your comments and drop your contribution right there. And your girl, Holy Ray, will read it out. Of course, at this point, it is time to save our marriage or save a life. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you. Good evening.
All right, good evening, and thanks for joining on the show.
You're welcome. Happy weekend today.
Same to you. Wishing you all the best. You too, my brother. What's your name? Wait.
This is Nigerian Shadrach.
Nigerian Shadrach. Should I say Happy New Year or Happy New Month? Abby, it's been pretty long. All right, brother. All right, let's hear you.
You're welcome. Holy,
Yes, please.
marriage is not something that we should just be sitting one day to conclude about marriage. Marriage is an institution that someone can go remain. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you. I can hear you.
where you are studying and you see that your life is under pressure, you can leave the school. It's not compulsory you must be in that school. So everything about marriage is just like school. So if you stay in a family whereby or a compound, example, as I'm talking to you right now, there is a problem that I have with my own family, which is from the mother and the father of my wife. The way they are treating my life, instead of me to provoke to anger to keep my wife, I have to let her go.
Really?
It's better because if I harm her today, I'll be in jail today. So the idea better, let me just be alone than to say I stay at home, seeing all this kind of nonsense, I cannot handle it. It's better. So whatever we are doing today, people out there are learning from what we are. And so it's not because of this program, and the very person we are talking to, even some people there, they are having the same similar program of which no point out. So whatever we are speaking to them this night will be a point of help to them. So what is there that lady should have to leave that place? My people said, he who fight and run will stay another day again.
Abi.
You can't just put yourself on that page. You can't lock yourself there because what people will say. Is there anything new under the earth? Was she the first person to divorce? Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, brother, for that contribution. We just to understand that in as much as this commitment is something that is very huge and is a lifetime commitment, our life also means a lot to every family. The man, the life of the woman, the life of the man means a lot to their various family because everyone is valuable. So there is no need for some other persons to be treated different from the other person. Respect in relationship, I always say that's something that it's give and take for me. I don't know about you. Hello. Good evening, my dear. How are you doing? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Mark.
All right, Mark, where are you calling from? All right, let's hear you, Mark. Go on.
Oh, okay. What the previous caller has just said, it is marriage. A lot of men we are going through challenges, and then these challenges that we are going through, most of us, not as if we don't want to talk about it. We want to talk about it, but in the other way around, we have to protect our marriage. So this issue between husband and wife has been there for long. Even men, we cry too. We cry a lot, but then we cry in silence. So in that way, some men, they will take this advantage of it like this, instead of sending him away or like this, because it involves family.
Yes.
The both families.
Yes.
So a lot of men at the end of the day, they have this kind of a pride in them that, okay, since the whole issue is like this, let me bring another woman. But then in the other way around, I'm blaming this man because a lot of us, I'm talking to you, I'm a married man, and I'm going through a lot. But then I have to go on a key. At least, my advice for this very day, she should call her parents and then call this man's parents. Let them sit together. If the whole thing is not working out, my dear, maybe this will just go on a separate way. That is just it. But first thing, men to cry. We cry a lot in silence. And this thing kills us. So it's not just about women.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. I like how you reiterate that men cry is really, really breaking my heart. You know, it's very easy for women to cry, shed tears, and talk. You know, women, we want to talk. We talk too much. And people believe us, whatever we say, people believe us. But we don't know that the man is going through some sort of challenges that he is keeping to himself. And, you know, the reason men sometimes get to be looking older is because they don't freely share their challenges, the one threatening their life, threatening their relationship. And men sometimes have ego, this pride of no. I think the life of man in a relationship or in a marriage is compared to that of a pilot. Is compared to that of a pilot who cannot leave the plane on, so it's either it's either it crashed or it landed or whatever happens, the pilot is stick to his chair shape and in the flight and all of that. That's how the life of men is when it comes to relationship and marriages. And of course, I know that men cry a lot. Men cry. But anyways, if you are listening to this evening, you are a man or a woman, and you are going through sort of difficulties in your relationship, all right? And you also want to bring it. Good thing about this show is that you can share the story with us without mentioning your name. You don't get to mention your name. You can send me a voice note if you don't want to, join live program, But whatever it is, if you have a story to tell right now, send me a message to this number, 090 34 93 4234. I'll take the number again. Send me a message if you have a story to tell, to educate some other person, to learn from your mistakes, or you need some sort of advice or some counseling, or you be connected to a mentor, to make sure that your health state is in order. Send me a text message to 090 3493 4234. That is 9034 934234. Hello? Hello? All right, I lost that caller right there. The numbers to call and be part of this conversation this evening help save another sister in a threatening relationship. Call 090-8766-8888. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name and where you calling me from? Your name is? Hello, your network seems to be quite poor. I can't hear properly, but you might just have to call me right back, brother. You can try the other number, 090 7353 00 or 090 87, I beg your pardon, 668888. That is 090 8766 8888. Hello? Good evening. How are you doing? All right, please do me a favor and turn down the volume of your set so we can have a serene conversation. Can you turn down the volume of your radio set a little bit? All right, you might just have me back because that radio echoing at the background is really not too healthy for our conversation. The number is 090-876-8888 or 090-7353-0044. You can send me a WhatsApp message to the portal number on 090970545 Hello. Good evening, brother. How you doing?
My name is
Elda Noja. It's been a while.
Good
Good. Thank you so much. And how are you doing? Thank you so much.
People say Bible are not that old. Okay, I don't think that people are reading Bible you think. If you go to the book of Corinthians 7, that is from 13. It says, if a believer marries, and if the unbeliever went to go, let him go. The believer is not bound to marry another person. It's free there. But Paul said, I said it, not the Lord. All the circumstances in marriage, that's why he did that directly. And then you go to the book of Proverbs, you say that it's good to stay in corner of house more than to stay with a silent person in the house. Look at that. God has said that he needs somebody where he's pushing the covenant wife away. You see, this man where they are talking now, I don't think that it has anything to do with God. Because God gives, not the woman gives child.
Oh.
He's molesting the woman because the woman has no child. That means that he's an unbeliever. Somebody who don't believe. He is free to go according to book of Corinthians. 7:13, David 13 is clear there. If the unbeliever went to go, he should go. The believer is not bound to marry another person. It's very clear there. I don't know. The best Christian singer in this country, he died because of frustration. The best Christian singer in this Nigeria here died because of frustration in marriage. I went to marriage. Somebody has hate you. Somebody has hate you. What are you doing there? And then when they say call parents, call this and this. Imagine the woman where he went to marry this man, the parents reject. It's not a good relationship with the parents. Any problem when you say to the parents now, they will tell you the talker. They have warned you. So call them together now will be a problem. I'm advising her if you can hear, you just try to walk away from that marriage because Bible says if you marry an unbeliever, you are an unbeliever where to go. He has tell you that he hates you. You don't need like a wife. By bringing somebody to our own house, to my own material, that man is an unbeliever. So if he's a believer, I'm advising her to walk away. And let me tell you, my sister, tell her Nigeria. It has happened to one of my sisters. The husband is continuing molesting her, say you don't have child, this and this. I told her, come back home, come and remain. God about remain. God, if it is your fault, God will show us. And if it is the fault of a man, God will show him. Did you know that this man made 13 years, our company, 13 years. During the was a junior leader in the church. This and this continue. The husband is going to carry one woman, say you are married. They stay 7 years. No child. The woman run away. You go carry another one. When they stay 4 years, no, you run away. He came back to this woman. He came back to her sister.
Wow.
When he started begging, they come, say, I be the key to open that place. To come to me, he take him, he go all my leaders, all my church leaders, but not go around they talk to me because he can't come directly to me and talk to me. But when they talk to me, I in this and this. Did you know that he let this man go there? God touched this man. The woman went to born, he born free. He born free.
Wow.
He's happy in marriage with this man now. And this unbeliever now he says, don't be a pastor in the church. So there's nothing God can ever do.
Yeah, that's
let
true.
the woman, if you don't want to divorce the man, let him set aside the marriage. Set aside the marriage doesn't mean that he will divorce. Go and remain first. Watch what he's going to do. Worship your God. God will supply everything. Anywhere where you go, if you believe in God, God will arrest you coming back to you. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The issue of relationship, everybody has something to say because in one way or the other, we had experienced this in our relationships of any kind. So it's either it is you who experienced it or your sister or a member. So there is advice for everybody, to learn from. If you are open to collect the advice, that's what we're talking about. Hello? Hello? Yes, good evening. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right. Okay. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Manchester.
All right. Let's hear you.
Oh, my take is that considering what you just dished out, I in my own view, I think if you want to talk about marriage in this regard, we need to understand the meaning of companionship. Take marriage aside. It's just an obligatory exercise of human beings. But the relationship or companionship is the key thing. So marriage is not all about children. Children is a primary need of human beings, particularly we Africans that come from this part of the world. In the proper perspective, marriage is not about children. It is about companionship. Yeah.
Thank you.
So in this regard, if you have a child, fine. But in case you don't have a child, it's not a yardstick, an issue. You can even adopt if you so wish. You know, it's all about companionship. Remember, so that anything can happen with human beings. You know, so you don't decide what really happened, because in case there's a child, it's not as if somebody hurts you. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
You know, so just understand that child is the secondary part of everything. So I think you learn to know that it's not about children.
Thank
But
you.
now that we live in this part of the world where there are these pressing needs for children bearing, you know, this is a very big issue to deal with, because pressures will be coming. You know, pressures will be coming from families. You know, sometimes they will call someone a witch for not having a child. Sometimes, all connections comes up here and there. You know, but I need to understand this basic fact. That by the time you're getting into any form of relationship, marriage, whatever, you will listen to. But now, with regard to this issue that is going on, I think my advice for them is that they should reason and think about the needs of relationship, the needs of ship, so that if they are coming together, they should put that pressure away from them. Because sometimes issues happen. It's not about you being a priest. It's not about you believe or not. No, this is a natural lifestyle that happens with human beings. So if there is any need for you to have an adjustment, fine. But as for me, bearing children is a natural phenomenon. No one is totally in control. No one, nobody. But if you people get with it, fine. If you don't get it with it, think about the partner. Is he a companion person? You can adopt. There's a room for adoption. You know, there's also a need for medical examination or other spiritual ways to get whatever is the problem. But the companionship is the key. So we shouldn't be overwhelmed with our society needs pressure that has to do with if you don't bear a child, you're a witch. Or if you don't have a child from a particular woman, then your life is destroyed. No. That's a totally big lie. That's a lie. It's not correct. It's not correct. What matters is that you can adopt a child and still be very happy. I'm not saying it's the best thing, but what we are saying is in the case of where you yourself.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love the fact that you constantly, emphasize the part of companionship. And I believe that relationships, marriages should begin to think to that line of seeing companionship as priority more than children as being the top priority in every relationship. I think from what my last caller just said, marriages and people in marriage can think to this perspective. It will really help to save a lot of marriages. We need to understand that God is the giver and not the woman. Neither is you the man, okay? And going to another woman might still not solve the problem, So we rather deal with the stigmatization. People might just call you names, but don't know what you're going through in that home. From the story of today now, that the sister is crying on her behalf. She's also crying. She's trying to cover that up with a lot of courage, feeling like, okay, she doesn't want people to know what is happening, but people will definitely know. A lot of things look very, very different and very ugly in marriage. But once they're out of that marriage, they get to look better, even do better. I've seen a lot of people like that. Now, it is not because they were suffering well in that marriage, but because they were sleeping in fear every night. Mental health is being tampered with. They eat and they don't feel the food. It's not working in their system. So once they live there and give a break a little bit to look better, look fresher, doing well in their businesses and all of that. So sometimes we just need to understand that the relationship, the companionship, just like my last caller said, that should be the key. So right now, I believe that she's listening and all of this advice put together. Now the sister should know and have idea of what she's going to do. So she should take the horn, the bull by the horn. At this point, I am not willing and I'm not ready to sister because of marriage. Please, Nigerians, we need to understand that people will talk, friends will talk, your peers will talk, your family members will talk, but they cannot talk when you are 6 feet. So it is better to talk about it when you are alive and you're doing well. You know, your family need you, for God's sake. So if you are feeling that, oh, this marriage is not a big, no be do or die matter. We need to understand that we need to ourselves and for tomorrow. You don't need to allow yourself be in some sort of relationship where you are maltreated, you're not respected, when someone does not know your worth. Into the both of us now, whether the man or the woman. As a man, what are you doing in a relationship, in a marriage where the woman does not even know your worth? Do you know what it means? Men do all sort of menial jobs that you cannot do. As a plumber, if only you can follow your husband and see the places your husband put his hands just to bring food to the house, you will respect him and call him Odogu when he comes back. They do a lot of things. Men that are doing Okada, do you know what it means? Riding Okada, carrying people under sun, under doors, making money, and come home and there is no peace. What do we really want? But whatever happens, in any case, all I'm saying is to treat each other right. It's very, very important that we know that and know peace, all right? All right, so this show comes to you every Saturday as from 8 p.m. here on Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience. You can count on. And of course, your amazing host, Holy Ray, will always be here. And if you have a story to tell, you have something bothering you, you need to share with us. You have some sort of advice to give to people in this relationship. Send me a text message to 09034934234. I'll take that again. Send me a text message to 09034934234. That is the number. Don't forget to go and continue, be informed, be educated with this episode of today on our social media platforms. You can join the live stream on YouTube and Facebook, Eagles FM Abuja. Also, same YouTube, Relationship Saga TV. And you might just want to check us out on every other social media handles. On IG, TikTok, Relationship Saga 247. On Facebook, Relationship Waha. And on YouTube, Relationship Saga TV. Follow us on our social media platform at Eagles FM Abuja and continue to be of our show. Thank you so much for your contribution this evening. Thank you for your immense advice. I enjoyed and I've learned a lot also. And I know that from here, definitely the sister knows what to do and how to go about it. All right. Thank you to the technical teams. Thank you, Eagles FM Abuja. Thank you, engineer. And thank you, everyone that has participated on the show today. Until I come your way again next week, Saturday, 8 p.m. My name is Holy Ray, your queen of media. And bye-bye for now. All right, sorry about that. Before I go, finally, I have a message here on WhatsApp. It says, good evening. It's a dicey one since the victim is not willing to get. All the same, the sister should get their religious leader involved or any that the woman is accountable as well as the husband of the woman. Okay, and it's also said she should let her sister know that her peace of mind, health, and well-being should be prioritized, not just the marriage or what people will say if she let the family know what's happened. And that message is from Abraham. Thank you so much for that text message. And in the absence of any other WhatsApp message, Holy Ray is saying bye-bye phone.
Why would he expect me to make all the sacrifices?
She doesn't seem to get that I really love her.
Thank you.
Exactly is his role
Thank
as
you.
the man.
I think I'm attracted to her.
Only I can get a man to love me for me.